stand as one. We better together in unity as one people in harmony. No segregation, no division. We stand as one. We stand as one. Oh, oh, everybody right now sing oh. Jesus on the mountain, Jesus in the street, Jesus in the darkness over every enemy. Jesus for my family, I speak the holy name, Jesus. Shout Jesus on the mountain, Jesus in the street, Jesus in Guyana over every enemy. Jesus for my family, I speak the holy name, Jesus.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Just like the sunrise can't be denied, no. Just like the rivers will find the sea. Oh Allah, you're here and you're always near. And I know without a doubt that you always hear my prayers. अल्लाह ही अल्लाह किया करो, दुख न किसी को दिया करो। जो दुनिया का मालिक है नाम उसी का लिया करो। अल्लाह ही अल्लाह, अल्लाह ही अल्लाह, अल्लाह ही अल्लाह किया करो, दुख न किसी को दिया करो। जो दुनिया का मालिक है नाम उसी का लिया करो। अल्लाह ही अल्लाह, अल्लाह ही अल्लाह।
बहु सुदशरथ अचर बिहारी। हरि अनंत हरि कथानंता, कहानी सुनाई बहु विधि सब संता। सीताराम चरित अति पावन, मधुर सरस और अति मन भावन।
Yes, we can. We can do it, yes, we can. We can do it, yes, we can. Now everybody just stand up. Put your hands up. Put your flags up. Time to wake up. Yes, we can. We can do it, yes, we can.
Each of us do it fast for the region. Each of us.
Ladies and gentlemen, they're coming in just a few, but we had to turn the electricity off just so you know, all of the lights in the stadium. We want to fixate your eyes to the sky as we get ready to welcome our paratroopers, ladies and gentlemen. They're coming now. Let's feast our attention to the skies. Like mentioned, this parachuting showcase is an infiltration technique for operation. And ladies and gentlemen, today's jump, they'll be exiting from 10,000 feet above the Guyana National Stadium. All right, if you look up in the sky, right above me, you will see the plane right above us, ladies and gentlemen. Like mentioned, 10,000 feet above the Guyana National Stadium. What a spectacle, ladies and gentlemen. Just so you know, They will be doing a free fall from 4,000 feet. Ladies and gentlemen, our servicemen and women, put your hands together for our paratroopers from the Guyana Defense Force. Today we'll have two sets of jumpers, ladies and gentlemen. The first chalk, once they land, the second will jump. But we want to introduce some of our paratroopers today, beginning with Corporal Troy Miggins. Let's put a hand. We want to put our hands together for Sergeant Ivan Singh as well. Put your hands together, please. Ladies and gentlemen, Corporal Akeem David, let's put our hands together. 4,000 feet free fall. This is remarkable from our servicemen and women. And we also have Sergeant Rod Jeffrey, and he will be coming in with the battalion flag, ladies and gentlemen. Continue to feast your eyes on the skies. Our paratroopers, they don't only display for us in Guyana. I'm proud to let you know that they have jumped, ladies and gentlemen, in our neighboring islands, Grenada. They have also jumped in Barbados, as well as St. Vincent and the Grenadines. These are our servicemen and women, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, position your eyes to the skies. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're being told that the jump master encountered some difficulties with the clouds on the first attempt, and we want to make this spectacular. Do you agree? So our servicemen and women are circling again to come around to ensure that it is indeed a perfect jump, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put our hands together for them as they come around once again. It is our 60th independence, ladies and gentlemen. 60 years of perseverance, 60 years of rising as the fastest growing economy in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Something that we ought to be proud of. There is definitely no better time to be Guyanese, ladies and gentlemen. It is our Diamond Jubilee Independence. Let's put our hands together, please, as we celebrate what it means to be Guyanese, as we celebrate 60 years of rising to the top, a time that we are all proud of.
Come down to a place so blessed of rivers and mountains, and the riches that we own is somewhere that you can't forget.
We want to acknowledge all the persons visiting with us in Guyana. I know many of you came home from the diaspora. If you came home for the Guyana Independence 2026, let me hear you make some noise. Okay, all right. If you were at Fort Island last night, let me hear you make some noise. It indeed was a spectacular showcase of patriotism and the pride of our Guyanese people, ladies and gentlemen, a moment that we should all be proud of. We want to acknowledge as well in our midst some dignitaries visiting our country. We have currently in Guyana visiting the Prime Minister of Barbados, the Honorable Mia Mottley. Put your hands together for her, please. Excellent. We also have a former Prime Minister, Mr. Ralph Gonsalves of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Put your hands together for him as well. We have to ensure that we are showing them some excellent Guyanese hospitality. And ladies and gentlemen, all the way from the mother continent of Africa, we have visiting with us as well the Vice President of Ghana. Let's give the Ghanaians visiting Guyana a warm and hearty round of applause.
It's a special place and you just have to appreciate it. And when the gates open, just make sure you're shouting loud and clearly. Guyana we land, Guyana we own. There's so many stories haven't been told. Welcome to the land of diamond and gold. Have we all it pumping right off the shore? Guyana we land, Guyana we own. There's so many stories haven't been told. Welcome to the land of diamond and gold. Have we all it pumping right off the shore? And this is paradise. Every day it feels so nice. From the city where it lies, straight to the countryside. Guyana is we own 6 races, beautiful people. In every region there is a place that you can relax and play your mind. The flavor in the food is the sweetest. If you stay away for too long, then you surely know you're missing out. The moment that you touch down, you feel the love around. Every smile and every song like you in the heart of tongue. It's a special place and you just have to appreciate it. And when the gates open, just make sure you're shouting loud and clearly. Guyana we land, Guyana we own. There's so many stories haven't been told. Welcome to the land of diamond and gold. Have we all it pumping right off the shore? And this is paradise. Every day it feels so nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, the drone show is the brainchild of His Excellency Dr. Muhammad Irfan Ali. Can we put our hands together for our president, please? A true leader of our time, ladies and gentlemen. The visionary behind the progress that we have been experiencing. Let's put our hands together for a man that is leading with courage, that is leading with discipline, that is leading with a commitment to the Guyanese people. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Dr. Muhammad Irfan Ali.
It's a special place and you just have to appreciate it. And when the gates open, just make sure you're shouting loud and clearly. Guyana we land, Guyana we own. There's so many stories haven't been told. Welcome to the land of diamond and gold. Have we all it pumping right off the shore? Guyana we land, Guyana we own. There's so many stories haven't been told. Welcome to the land of diamond and gold. Have we all it pumping right off the shore? And this is paradise. Every day it feels so nice. From the city where it lies, straight to the countryside. Guyana is we own 6 races, beautiful people. In every region there is a place that you can relax and play your mind. The flavor in the food is the sweetest. If you stay away for too long, then you surely know you're missing out. The moment that you touch down, you feel the love around. Every smile and every song like you in the heart of tongue. It's a special place and you just have to appreciate it. And when the gates open, just make sure you're shouting loud and clearly. Guyana we land, Guyana we own. There's so many stories haven't been told. Welcome to the land of diamond and gold. Have we all it pumping right off the shore?
It is such a delight to see everyone waving their golden arrowhead flags. Put your flags up, ladies and gentlemen. Wave the golden arrowhead. I know some of persons are visiting us from across the country. So let's do a quick check. If you're visiting from Berbice, let me see you put your hands up, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Berbice is in the house. How about Essequibo? Put your hands up, ladies and gentlemen. Who's visiting us from Essequibo? And if you're here from the Garden City, Georgetown, Guyana, let me hear you make some noise. All right, we're getting ready for the paratroopers, ladies and gentlemen. The clouds will not stop the progress.
Special place and you just have to appreciate it. And when the gates open, just make sure you're shouting loud and clearly. Guyana we land, Guyana we own. There's so many stories haven't been told. Welcome to the land of diamond and gold. Have we all it pumping right off the shore? Guyana we land, Guyana we own. There's so many stories haven't been told. Welcome to the land of diamond and gold. Have we all it pumping right off the shore? And this is paradise. Every day it feels so nice. From the city where it lies, straight to the countryside. Guyana is we home, 6 races, beautiful people. In every region there is a place that you can relax and clear your mind. The flavor in the food is the sweetest. If you stay away for too long, then you surely know you're missing out. The moment that you touch down, you feel the love around. Every smile and every song like you in the heart of tongue is a special place and you just have to appreciate it. And when the gates open, just make sure you're shouting loud and clearly. Guyana we land, Guyana we own. There's so many stories haven't been told. Welcome to the land of diamond and gold. Have we all it pumping right off the shore? And this is paradise. Every day it feels so nice. From the city where it lies, straight to the countryside. Guyana is we home. Come down to a place so blessed of rivers and mountains, and the riches that we own is somewhere that you can't forget. Once you see we culture, it bound to hit the soul. The moment that you touch down, you feel the love around. Every smile and every song like you in the heart of tongue is a special place and you just have to appreciate it. And when the gates open, just make sure you're shouting loud and clearly. Guyana we land, Guyana we own. There's so many stories haven't been told. Welcome to the land of diamond and gold. Have we all it pumping right off the shore? And this is paradise. Every day it feels so nice. From the city where it lies, straight to the countryside. Guyana is we home. Come down to a place so blessed of rivers and mountains, and the riches that we own is somewhere that you can't forget. Once you
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the showers are here, but we're not stopping the party. We're going to postpone the parachuting just for a little while. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, some cultural entertainment from some of Guyana's legends. Ladies and gentlemen, we get ready to welcome an incomparable performance from Calvin Burnett and Tanisha. Put your hands together, please. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, we could do a little better than that. Let's put our hands together for them. Performing El Dorado.
I tried to cook the duck.
So here we are. under the stars as we dream about this Eldorado gold.
I got it to cool production.
So here we are under the stars, dreaming of this Eldorado gold. And truth be told, there's a fire in my soul, one that burns so bright it cannot be controlled. Welcome to this place that I call home, Eldorado, where the sun kisses your soul. Eldorado, a place of natural beauty, from sea to shining sea, the myth's been told. This is Eldorado's gold, where legends spoke of a hidden place, where fortune lies and explorers chase. But what we found, though this might be true, the greatest treasure in Eldorado is me and you. Welcome to this place that I call home, Eldorado, where the sun kisses your soul. Eldorado, a place of natural beauty, from sea to shining sea, the myth's been told. But this is Eldorado's gold. The pride and the principles, so dear we each do hold, has molded great character. That's where this waiting goes. So let's strive to guard this hidden treasure the world is yet to see. Welcome to this place that I call home, Eldorado, kisses your soul. Eldorado, a place of natural beauty, from sea to shining sea, the myth's been told. This is Eldorado's gold, the myth's been told. This is Eldorado's gold, the myth's been told. This is Eldorado's gold. Happy Independence, Guyana!
All right, put your hands together once again for Calvin Burnett and Tanisha. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, as we get ready for our next performance, we're asking for the K9 display to make their way to the fields. But at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ain't giving up nothing. Essequibo belongs to? Essequibo belongs to? All right, I like this pavilion to my left, you know. I feel like they got it. Essequibo belongs to? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready for a performance by Ego, our 2026 Calypso King. Put your hands together for him, please.
Make some noise, National Stadium. Happy Independence. If you're proud to be Guyanese, make some noise. Wave your flag. Yeah. You're looking good. The green, the white, black, gold. With the red. to sit down and plan to pack up my traps and leave this land. I say by all my might and all my will, anywhere that I can, I won't find a way to get to my promised land. But as I grow older, I sit down and ponder. Look how Guyana glowing bright. What a wonder. Why live this land of hope? The struggle and barely cope, and we're moving up from this slippery slope. Wave your flags. Never, I could never trade Guyana. No, never, I could never trade my country. Why? We got nice assets down here. Look at we booming economy. Never, we would never trade our Guyana. Make some noise. We're celebrating 60 years. I see the flags over there and the flags over there and the flags from there. We're looking good. Can I talk to you more? So let we talk now, cause now I could drive. Hey, I ain't got to study running for my life. Electricity for the rural view. We got roads now and bridges too, so it's enough cars for me and you. Housing scheme for a brand new start, a present giving with all he had, improving lives in every part. So I leave the unity. Watch how much wars in other country. Guyana, peaceful and free. You want help me? I said never, I could never trade Guyana. I want to see the flags. Never, we would never trade our country. Why? We got nice assets down here. Look at the booming economy. Never, we could never trade our Guyana. Make some noise. It's something good. Okay, so make some noise as we welcome the paratroopers. Make some noise. Make some noise, National Stadium. I know we describe, but God had a plan. Keep making noise, keep making noise. The government aid in the farming land. Look at them, look at them. Well, our leaders guide us bold and true. With every decision they think of you and making homeowners big dreams come true. I like the flag, I want to see the flag. At time I try to go backtrack. Police catch me and they post me back. But when I look at things in hindsight, officer, you was surely right. I glad I didn't go from here. Watch you buy, I get in pay. I'm feeling rich with me 100K. Make some noise, stadium. Yet we would never trade Guyana. You daddy know, never. I could never trade my country. Why? We got nice assets down here. Look at the booming economy. Never, we would never trade our Guyana. And if you know you would never trade Guyana, you would never give up on this beautiful land. And you're proud to be Guyanese 60 years. Make some noise all across the National Stadium. Oh gosh, you're sounding good. We're looking good. We're feeling good. Well, I tell you, I'm glad I never pack up and run. No, cause I would miss out on all the funds. Benefits for the child, oil in style, cash grants and contracts. What? Now I'm feeling nice. I'm standing in line with a smile. The Yaba Bridge, the overload. For go to work, I used to jump overboard. Now they build a bridge in the sky. Boats could pass cause they're really high. So let's stay and build as one. the best is yet to come. Guyanese, I say, a job well done. Wave your flags, never, we would never trade Guyana. Never, we could, hold on. Watch me, looking good, you're looking good, looking good, looking good. We got nice, nice assets down here, and the secret boss staying right here. Never, we would never trade our Guyana. Hold the mic, I want them to say something to me quickly. Low. National Stadium, make some noise. Make some noise. Hold on, we're going to be really quickly because my time near up. I want to know who got the most noise. Just stand over there. Make some noise. Red stand, make some noise. What? Hold on. We looking good, we looking good. This is where it's got 60th celebration. The song ain't good. Green stand, make some noise. Well, I know the orange stand, the bad over there. 1, 2, 3, orange. And everybody, because we're celebrating 60 and we are one Guyana, everybody in the National Stadium, on the count of 3, I want you to make some noise and send a message all over the Caribbean. 1, 2, 3, make some noise. Thank you, my name is Ego.
Put your hands together once again, ladies and gentlemen. The King of Calypso for 2026. That was Ego. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready for the K9 display, and this is being done by the Guyana Police Force Mounted Branch Division. Today we will see our service dogs doing spectacular formations, and we're talking about obedience maneuvers. We're talking about physical maneuvers, ladies and gentlemen. Our dogs jumping through fire hoops. Let's put our hands together as we welcome the K9 display.
Everybody right now sing. Different faces, different race. Every county, every village, everybody. No, come let's celebrate. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Christian, Hindu, Muslim, we standing side by side as one people, one nation. We stand as one. We better together in you, in you, in you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the K9 display. Let's put our hands together, please. While the display continues, ladies and gentlemen, we're asking for the children that will be performing today to make their way over to this stage. Thank you very much. So at this time, ladies and gentlemen, they're currently doing Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. The canine display. Put your hands together. Discipline and obedience at its best. And now the fun continues, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep clapping for the canine display from the Guyana Defense Force Mounted Branch Division. We're preparing now for the physical maneuver, ladies and gentlemen. This is where you get to see them do tricks, jump through the hoops. Ladies and gentlemen, right here in the Guyana National Stadium, as we celebrate 60 years of independence, our Diamond Jubilee celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue to put our hands together for our dogs.
Everybody right now sing, oh, different faces, different race, every county, every village, everybody, no, come let's celebrate, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Christian, Hindu, Muslim, we standing side by side.
If you were at Fort Island last night, let me hear you make some noise. Who joined us in Essequibo last night for the iconic flag raising ceremony? Put your hands up. Ladies and gentlemen, 60 years is no joke. And where we are as a country is also no coincidence, ladies and gentlemen. It is as a matter of stalwart leadership and a resilient people. It is the pride, it's our culture. It's the fact that we came from 6 different places from across the world to fuse into one people, one nation, one destiny, ladies and gentlemen, one Guyana. Let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen. I now invite you to feast your eyes to the field. Going through the obstacle courses, as you can see. Well disciplined, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put our hands together and cheer him on.
Just like a sunrise can't be denied, no. Just like the rivers will find the sea. Oh Allah, you're here.
We want to acknowledge in our midst, in the presidential suite, we have His Excellency Dr. Muhammad Irfan Ali. Joining us as well, our Honorable Prime Minister Mark Phillips. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. We also have our culture ministers, Minister of Culture, Honorable Charles Ramson, as well as Minister Stephen Jacobs. And of course, our Minister of Tourism, Culture, and Commerce, Industry and Commerce, ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Susan Rodriguez. Let's put our hands together for them, please, joining us for this spectacular show.
Side by side, as one people, one nation, we stand as one. We better together.
We want to shout out all of the other ministers visiting as well. All the members of cabinet joining us on this historic day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Guyana at 60, our Diamond Jubilee Independence celebration. And now, for the moment that we've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen, I know in the middle of the field you can see the fire has already been lit. And now we're getting ready for the spectacular event. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Put your hands together. Excellent. And we're going to do it again. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. All right. We're going to go again. All right. Excellent job. Let's put our hands together once again for the K9 display from the Guyana Defense Force, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, we can do better than that. Excellent display by our service dogs. Thank you so much.
Shout Jesus on the mountain, Jesus in the street, Jesus in Guyana over every enemy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're now joining us online, I believe that we are live. You're joining us at the Guyana National Stadium at the Drone and Light Show 2026, displaying the true diversity, resilience, and power, the spectacular, amazing talents of the Guyanese people, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, we're getting ready for a military display. And ladies and gentlemen, I want you to get excited because this one is going to be amazing. It's a joint display between the Guyana Police Force Military Band, the Guyana Defense Force Military Band, and the Barbados Defense Force, which, by the way, is a gift from Barbados. Let's put our hands together as they make their way over to the fields. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, the military band display.
Welcome to Guyana, land of many waters, a place of endless cultures. You have to see it for yourself. Pristine rainforest, untouched and what I can't contain. Guyana is the best. Let me hear you sing with me. Oh, Guyana, we are powerful because we are like jaguars that do not fear. So raise the golden arrowhead. Oh, Guyana, we are one people, one nation, one destiny. What a sight to sight to sight to sight.
And while we're mentioning the Barbados Defense Force, ladies and gentlemen, we are so delighted to let you know that Guyana has received an excellent independence gift. The government of Guyana, as well as the government of Barbados, ladies and gentlemen, has just removed the need for our passports to travel between Guyana and Barbados. That simply means that now all you need is your national identification card. And what a fitting gift for Guyana's 60th independence anniversary. Of course, increasing our ease of travel, ladies and gentlemen. And that means as well that now we'll be able to hop over to Barbados and grab some flying fish. And our Bajans can hop over to Guyana for some chicken curry, not curry chicken. Put your hands together for the government of Guyana and the government of Barbados. verify, ladies and gentlemen. It is your digital ID card that we are using to head over to Barbados. So that is your cue, if you haven't as yet, to go out and sign up for your digital ID card in Guyana. Remember now, it is ease of travel, no more need for your passports. We want to encourage you to go out to sign up. It's a quick and easy process, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to sign up for your digital ID card at locations all across Guyana. And just as easy as that, you can travel to Barbados, and our Bajans can head over to Guyana. Let's put our hands together once again for the governments, of course, coming into agreement to ensure that we are also not just one Guyana, but one Caribbean. Ladies and gentlemen, the military display is making their way to the field. Put your hands together, please.
and gentlemen, the Guyana Defense Force includes the Guyana Police Force and Combo currently being led by First Sergeant Put your hands together for them.
Of talent and the expertise by our servicemen and women and boys. About a week or two ago, they were right here at the Guyana National Stadium for the iconic return of Guyana Festival 2026. Of course, the brainchild of President Ali. Let's put our hands together, not only are they serving us in uniform, ladies and gentlemen, they're aptly entertaining us as well. This is Guyana at 60 years old, ladies and gentlemen. A spectacular display of patriotism and just how amazing we are as a people. Let's put our hands together once again for the Guyana Defense Defense Force Military Band again, Defense Force Military Band, entertaining us this evening at the Guyana National Stadium. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the entertainment continues from our brothers and sisters visiting us from the neighboring country of Barbados. Let's put our hands together for the Barbados Defense Force Band. And ladies and gentlemen, this band is led by the drum major, Color Sergeant Charles Roos. Put your hands together as they come to the fields. Ladies and gentlemen, visiting us all the way from beautiful Barbados. Just last evening, we were joined by their Honorable Prime Minister of Barbados, the Honorable Mia Amor Motley, on the shores of Guyana, joining our leaders shoulders to shoulders, and of course, supporting us in our independence celebrations. This is the Barbados Defense Force Band. Put your hands together as they come. She's here with us in the presidential suite. Of course, here celebrating our independence anniversary, and on the field, the Barbados Defense Force. Let's put our hands together, please, as we give her a hearty welcome. Also present with us is the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Barbados. We have Mr. Christopher Sinclair, and we want to acknowledge the presence of all of our cabinet members as well, enjoying tonight's festivities with us right here at the Drone and Light Show 2026. number 16, but in Roman numerals. So
very soon you'll be seeing
LX on the field, again representing and symbolically representing our independence anniversary. Let's put our hands together for the Barbados Defense Force Band. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Led by Drum Major Sergeant Charles Roos. Ladies and gentlemen, also from the beautiful country of Barbados, Minister of Cultural Affairs, Shane Archer. I'm also happy and delighted to acknowledge the presence of all of our ministers as well. Minister Kwame McCoy joining us today. Minister Vanessa Benz of the Ministry of Housing joining us, as well as our Minister of Labor and Manpower Planning, Honorable Theo Griffin. Put your hands together for our leaders. together for them once again and show them that Guyanese love them. Put your hands together once again. Amazing performance. Thank you so much. All right. We want to put our hands together once again for the Guyana Police Force Military Band, the Guyana Defense Force Military Band, and all the way from beautiful Barbados, the Barbados Defense Force Band. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I am so delighted to invite your attention to the Demerara, the Demerara River Bridge that is currently beautifully lit up in the colors of our golden arrowhead, ladies and gentlemen. What a spectacular sight. And of course, this as well is one of the crown jewels of the People's Progressive Party government and the legacy of Dr. Muhammad Irfan Ali. Let's put our hands together. What a spectacular moment as we mark our 60th independence celebrations. This is a representation of what Guyana is going to look like in the future. And as you know, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to Dr. Muhammad Irfan Ali, the children are a major part of the legacy that he is trying to leave for Guyana. And so tonight, it is my pleasure to now invite to entertain us children from across multiple schools on the east bank of Demerara. Our grade 6 students, ladies and gentlemen, will be entertaining us. And this display is a collaboration from the Ministry of Education, the Unit of Allied Arts, led by Mr. Nicholas Fraser and Dr. Miska Griffith, the Chief Planning Officer at the Ministry of Education. The children tonight will be beautifully forming a map of our country, the number 60, and of course, in the middle, a heart representing the love that they have for our country. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the future of Guyana, our students, as they come to entertain us. Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at the future generations of Guyana, ladies and gentlemen. The ones who will take the legacy forward. They're representing schools from all across the east bank of Demerara. Let's put our hands together once again for them. currently forming the map of Guyana, ladies and gentlemen, known as one of the most beautiful maps in the world. Let's put our hands together for our students, ladies and gentlemen, forming the map of Guyana. Absolutely stunning as we celebrate 60 years. What a moment to witness, ladies and gentlemen. We are celebrating 60 and our children is leading the way. Put your hands together once again for our students. And at our very core, ladies and gentlemen, with the love that we have for our country, being formed in the middle is the heart, ladies and gentlemen, representing who we are as a people, our resilience, our strength, our love for one another, ladies and gentlemen, the unity that is represented across all ethnicities in Guyana. This is Guyana at 60. I hope you have your phones out, ladies and gentlemen. This is a moment in our history, ladies and gentlemen. Our students from all across the East Bank of Guyana displaying who we are as a people. Let's put our hands together once again. What an amazing display. Come on, put your hands together for them. At this time, we'd like to invite the dancers from the Joro Dance Company to head to the fields for a dance performance. Dancing to Guyana is we own.
I tried to group production.
Guyana is we own. Shout from the mountains, tell everybody, yes, Ikebo is we own. Straight to quarantine.
This land right here say is we own. Town, village, country, tell everybody.
We not surrendering, we home. No apologies. One land with 6 different people, and we own it with pride. Mountains and the savannas, animals running wild is we own, we own. This is we own, is we own, we own.
keep high. No retreat, no surrender. For this here we gon' die. It's we own, we own. This is we own. It's we own, we own. It's we own.
Guyana is we own. Shout from the mountains, tell everybody.
Essequibo is we own. Straight to currency.
This land right here says we own. Town, village, country, tell everybody. Not surrendering, we home. No apologies.
All the gold and diamond on the backside, the island, the waters leaving. Birds in the sky, waterfall from high. Just cut your eye, don't see it. We own, we own. This is we own. It's we own, we own. It's we own. Ayuni, Maseruni, and Fipperuni, Aichuni, all gets leaving. The open savannah with me and Peter and we Jaguar don't breathe. We own, we own. This is we own. It's we own, we own. It's we own. Oh, Father.
For generations born on this soil,
Bled and died to ensure our sovereignty.
and with this foundation
That has molded our identity is will survive and be our children's legacy. Oh, we own. Shout from the mountains, tell everybody, Essequibo is we own. Straight to currency. We not surrendering, we own. Town, village, country, tell everybody, this is we own. No apology.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the next generation of Guyana. Our students, a wonderful ensemble from the Ministry of Education of Allied Arts, and our students across the East Bank of Demerara. Put your hands together for them once again. And as well, the Joro Dance Company. All right, at this time, we'd like to invite a drumming ensemble by the Barbados Drumming Group. Ladies and gentlemen, this is under the patronage of the Barbados National Cultural Fund. Put your hands together as they join us on the fields. drones to take one final shot of the map of Guyana formed on the fields. Ladies and gentlemen, get your phones out. Spectacular display, ladies and gentlemen, by our students. We want to acknowledge, representing the schools in Georgetown, we have Catley, West Rumfeld, Enterprise, Tocqueville, South Rumfeld Park, Smith Memorial, Sophia, St. Stephen's, St. Gabriel's, Comenius, North Georgetown, and of course, from the East Bank, we have Yarra Cabra Secondary, Dora Secondary School, Covent Garden Secondary, Grove Primary, Providence Primary, Peters Hall Primary, and Craig Primary. Ladies and gentlemen, the entire Guyana National Stadium. Let's put our hands together once again for our grade 6 students and this incredible display by our students from across Guyana, the future of our country. Of our beautiful country. This is Guyana at 60. We also want to put our hands together once again for this incredible drumming ensemble by the Barbados Drumming Group. And again, this is under the patronage of the Barbados National Cultural Foundation. We are delighted to have them on our shores, and in our presidential butte, we also have representatives from the government of Barbados, including the Honorable Prime Minister Mia Moore Motley. Put your hands together for them, please. Our brothers and sisters from Barbados. Ladies and gentlemen, Guyanese all across the Guyana National Stadium, are we ready for the drone show? Let me hear you make some noise. We are preparing for the creme de la creme of tonight's event. Very soon the lights will be going out so that you will be able to see in full display Guyana's story being told, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we are lighting up the skies from breathtaking formations to unforgettable moments, ladies and gentlemen. The Guyana Drone Light Show 2026 is set to transform above the Guyana National Stadium. We're getting excited. Are we ready, ladies and gentlemen? Red Stand, are you ready for the drone show? Green Stand, are you ready for the drone show? Competition tight. And we're now on to the Orange Stand. Are you ready for the drone show tonight? I think they got it by. I wonder if the presidential suite could do something for me. Presidential suite, let me hear you. We heard y'all, but we're gonna let y'all warm up for Global Super League. Ladies and gentlemen, we are preparing for that moment to mark our 60th independence anniversary. We are lighting up the skies and we are telling Guyana's story with the lights, ladies and gentlemen. We are so excited to have all of you here with us. Thousands of you have journeyed from across the country and filled up the stands at the Guyana National Stadium. We know thousands are joining us online as well. We want to say thank you for being a part of such an iconic moment in Guyana's history. This is our 60th independence, our Diamond Jubilee Independence celebrations. And ladies and gentlemen, the lights are going out. All right, just to let you know, Red Stand, the people at the top under the shelter, if you want to see or want to enjoy the lights, the drones, you will have to come down from the top rows in order to experience tonight's spectacular drone show. So just to let you know, from where you're positioned under the stands, the top rows, in order to fully experience tonight's drone show, you will have to take a step down in an orderly fashion, of course. Thank you. We're preparing for the grand event, ladies and gentlemen. Please get your phones out. If you'd like to go live, go live. But ladies and gentlemen, this is not a moment to be missed. We're preparing for the drones, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to ask the technicians to turn off all of the remaining lights.
So blessed of rivers and mountains, and the riches that we own is somewhere that you can't forget. Once you see we culture, it bound to hit the soul. From the moment that you touch down, you feel the love around. Every smile and every song like you in the heart of tongue is a special place, and you just have to appreciate it. And when the gates open, just make sure you're shouting loud and clearly. Guyana we land, Guyana we own. There's so many stories I've been told.
This is the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Guyana, are you ready? I think we can do a little better than that. This is our 60th independence anniversary. Guyana, are you ready? Feast your eyes right above the Demerara Harbor Bridge and look at the spectacular display, ladies and gentlemen. The lights, they tell our story. They speak about our color, our vibrance, our multiculturalism, ladies and gentlemen, our cultural diversity, the history that led us to 60, ladies and gentlemen. What a magical display as the skies light up. Are we loving it, ladies and gentlemen? Absolutely stunning.
Come down to a place so blessed of rivers and mountains, and the riches that we own is somewhere that you can't forget. Once you see we culture, it bound to hit the soul. From the moment that you touch down, you feel the love around. Every smile and every song like you in the heart of tongue is a
Forming the golden hour ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together.
Guyana we own. There's so many stories I've been told. Welcome to the land of diamond and gold.
This is our pride, ladies and gentlemen. The red, the yellow, the white, the green, and the black, forming the beautiful golden arrowhead.
Have we all it pumping right off the shore? And this is paradise. Every day it feels so nice. From the city where it lights, straight to the countryside. Guyana is we own 6 races, beautiful people.
Ladies and
In
gentlemen,
every region there is a place that
the
you
coat
can relax
of
and play your
arms,
mind.
a symbol representing
It's the sweetest.
our national pride as a people, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that beautiful formation. One people, one nation, one destiny. The magic above our skies. Put your hands together once again.
Guyana we land, Guyana we own. There's so many stories I've been told. Welcome to the land of diamond and gold. Have we all it pumping right off the shore? And this is paradise. Every day it feels so nice. From the city where it lies.
And so a national animal.
Straight to the
This
countryside.
is the jaguar, ladies and gentlemen, representing our strength as a country, our robust economy, our indomitable spirit, ladies and gentlemen. This strength is what has led us to 60 years of power, of progress, and success. Ladies and gentlemen, the national jaguar.
It's a special place and you just have to appreciate it. And when the gates open, just make sure you're shouting loud and clear. My home, my home, my home, my home. My home, my home, my home, my home. In the land of the golden sun where the rivers run and the forests hum, you can find me home, me home, me
And we guess what it is?
straight from the savannah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
In every corner,
it is the Victoria Regional Lily Guyana's national flower. A spectacular display of beauty. A flower that represents our resilience as a country. A beauty to behold. The Victoria Regional Lily in full bloom over the Guyana National Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, are we enjoying the drone light show?
Beautiful faces, different races.
of Guyana, the hosting, ladies and gentlemen, also known as the Kanchi Peasant. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for this amazing display. We are telling our national stories in the sky. A moment of wonder, a moment of beauty, and a moment of pride. Party, ladies and gentlemen, a jewel and a great accomplishment under His Excellency Dr. Muhammad Irfan Ali, named after our visionary Vice President, Dr. Barrett Jagdeo. Let's put our hands together once again.
We come from the country they call Guyana, land of the bauxite, the rice and sugar. We come from the country they call Guyana, land of the bauxite, the rice and sugar.
And this is why we're here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, celebrating 6 people, the journey to our shores, ladies and gentlemen, to form one legacy, one people, one nation, one destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, let me hear you say, one Guyana. One and all, everyone joining us across the Guyana National Stadium and across the world, a happy 60th Independence, Diamond Jubilee Independence. Once again, Guyana, happy 60th. Come on, let me hear you across the stadium. Of our pride as a people, of our creativity, of the juncture that we are at as a country. Ladies and gentlemen, Guyana is the future, and the future is now. Let's put our hands together once again and say, I love you, Guyana. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together once again for a spectacular show of Guyanese storytelling, of symbols that represent who we are as a people, of representing our strength as a people, our culture as a people. Ladies and gentlemen, once again for the Drone and Light Show. Just to let you know, Burbies, we are heading your way tomorrow. We will be in Albion. So, of course, we want to invite everyone to come out and be a part of those festivities. Again, all across Berbice, you are invited to join us at the Albion ground as the Drone and Light Show continues. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, did we enjoy the drone show? Ladies and gentlemen, did we enjoy? All right. What an unforgettable moment as we transform the skies above the Guyana National Stadium. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a phenomenal performance by the one and only our Soca Monarching 2026. Put your hands together for Adrian Dutchin.
Guyana, make some noise! Red Stand, make some noise! Green Stand, make some noise! Orange Stand, make some noise! This is what I want right now. Everybody, take your phones out. Put them lights in the air. Let them know that Guyana will light up forever and ever and ever. Put your phone lights in the air. Let them know that. Come on. Let's go. It's who I am. It's who I am. Hey, hey. Hands up, hands up. Hands up, hands up. Let's show the world. I am a Guyanese. I am a Guyanese. No matter where I be, I am a Guyanese. I am a Guyanese. I am a Guyanese. Dr. Mohammed Ifanali, thank you. Let's go. It don't matter where I be, I'm proudest to be me. I'll always represent. I'm always Guyanese in every party, inside the defense. Country people overseas, never deny a Guyanese. In the morning, in the evening, in the day, in the night. If you represent Guyana, make some noise. 1, 2. I am a Guyanese. I am a Guyanese. No matter where I be, I am a Guyanese. I am a Guyanese. I am a Guyanese. No matter. I want to see the lights up in the air. Let's go. 6 away in this country. 6 away in harmony. Get 6 away, 6 away. Get 6 away, 6 away. In every party, inside the defense. Country people overseas, never deny a Guyanese. In the morning, in the evening, in the day, in the night. Guyana, happy 60th, make some noise. I am a Guyanese, I am a Guyanese. No matter where I be, I am a Guyanese. I am a Guyanese. I am a Guyanese. No matter where I be, I am a Guyanese. Let me see you put flags up, something in the air. Say good night and respect the Honorable Charles Ranson, Stephen Jacobs. Listen, if you represent Guyana anytime, anyway, Red Stand, make some noise. Green Stand, make some noise. Orange Stand, make some noise. All the stands, make some noise. Shoop! Somebody put some rocks and flags in the air one time. One time. If you love Guyana, and you know that God covering this nation, put some lights up. Father, guide my way. Put them in the air. Protect me from my enemies. Show me things that I cannot see. Oh, please bless me. And everybody put your lights up. Guide my way. Protect me from my enemies. Surely goodness shall follow me. Oh, please bless me, Jehovah. Oh yeah, see on this path all life's journey is filled with so much ups and downs. Yeah, and when you start having troubles and nobody else is around, who feels it knows. When pressure getting hotter, my mama tell me son the foot and don't you be no quitter. I know you know it's going to get much better. Everybody, put your and everybody let me go. Guide my way, protect me from my enemies. Put your show me things that I cannot see. Oh, please bless me. You got to sing the part over. Guide my way. Protect me from my enemies. Surely goodness shall follow me. Oh, please bless me. As a rite of passage, you got to seek the knowledge. But knowledge don't just come from books and sitting down in college. Just hold a meditation, stay clear of situations that take away your joy, you take your peace. Guyana, just hold your faith and yes, you must be wise. 60 years we going and we going and we wise. Stay white and positive but don't you ever compromise. And always keep your eyes upon the prize. Guide my way. Protect me from my enemies. Show me things that I cannot see. Oh, please bless me, Jehovah. Guide my way. Protect me from my enemies. Surely goodness shall follow me. Oh, please bless me, Jehovah. Happy independence time to time. See, nothing happens before it's time. Guyana, stay on the grind. Hold on, meds and relax your mind. Again, I tell them time to time. Nothing happens before it's time. Guyana, stay on the grind. Hold on, meds. Happy birthday, Guyana. Guide my way.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together once again for Calvin Burnett and Adrian Dutchin. We want to thank you so much for joining us here at the Guyana National Stadium. Also to remind you that the drone and light show continues tomorrow in Berbice at the Albion Ground. So be sure to join us. And of course, once again, a happy birthday to Guyana. This is our 60th independence anniversary. Thank you so much for being a part of this iconic moment. And of course, have a safe journey home. Good night.
Come down to a place so blessed of rivers and mountains and the riches that we own.